All right, you ready? UPS store, here we come. Day after Thanksgiving. Oops, slow down a little bit for that car.
There was so much food.
Yeah, I know. I'm still stuffed from yesterday. It was all good.
Yeah. It was really good. A lot of options.
Yep. Yeah, she made just about everything. Turkey, ham, mashed potatoes, stuffing, mac and cheese,
mac salad,
there was like any way you could,
salad.
anything you can do with a potato or a macaroni noodle, it was done. And y'all did a really good job on those little dessert.
Oh, the puddings?
Yeah, those things were awesome. My God, that was like crack. That was like crack in a little plastic. Especially those chocolate ones with the
Oreos.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I gotta get back on the grind. I told myself I was gonna get back on the grind this morning. And when I say grind, you know, I mean not eating like a pig. That's what so yeah, let's not get it twisted. I ain't gonna. I'm not like I'm going out there doing Ironmans, but yeah, I told myself I was gonna do that, and then I saw all the leftovers, and I started picking again. And I was like, no. It's tough. Even the day after Thanksgiving's tough because you have all those leftovers, and they're all still really good. And you know how sometimes some food I know this is going to sound silly, but like the next day it almost tastes better. You know, because everything, like especially like stuffing, everything just kind of, you know, I don't know. That probably makes no sense in the world, but
I understand, but preferably I like when it's like fresh,
right out of the oven, right off the stove. No, that makes, I think probably 99.999% of the world agrees with you. Did you talk to JoJo yesterday?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's doing good. He had his dinner at home as well.
Good. So they had a Thanksgiving family get together.
Yeah.
Too bad he wasn't able to come out here.
Oh my God, he would have feasted everything.
That's awesome. Well, we had enough. That's for doggone sure.
Oh yeah.
And I think we have tons of leftovers. And that's after I think we sent everybody home with a lot of stuff.
I thought more people were gonna come.
Yeah, Dustin wasn't able to come. Who else wasn't? I thought more people from the boba shop might come.
Yeah.
Had a few, but not. But you know, everybody's got to do their family things too. So, who else did? I mean, we pretty much had the whole family. At least immediate family. Like Peter and Chiqui came over. You know, we don't usually get them on every holiday because they live so far away, you know.
Yeah.
Me and his wife, I guess they weren't able to come over.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see them at all. Hey, we had Charles and Jamie under the same roof.
Oh.
It's been a while since that's happened. I think the last time Charles and Jamie were under the same roof, it was at a courthouse.
Yeah.
So that's a positive.
It's even more awkward at the football game.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been. Oh, you know what? Charlie, they have a football game today, don't they? Oh, did you go to one of his games?
Yeah, last weekend.
Yeah, I would imagine there's a little bit of awkward tension.
Oh yeah, for sure.
For sure, for sure. But at least they're both showing up for Charlie. That's the main thing. Put your personal beefs aside and get out there for Charlie and encourage him and cheer him on. So this is his last year. He's a senior at Atascocita High, and they could be going to the state championship.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. Come on, baby. Although I'm a Kingwood dad, so for me to cheer for Atascocita High is I shouldn't be. You got to do it. You know, it's our area. And Charles was telling me yesterday that Charlie's been getting some good playing time too. You know, because it's hard at Atascocita High. I mean, they're one of the top high school football programs in the state of Texas. Texas is the top state for football in the country. So yeah, when you play at one of the top 5A schools in the state of Texas, you're basically playing at the highest level of high school football. You know, in the country or anywhere, but obviously not many places play football outside of the United States. But yeah, so if you are getting playing time on the Atascocita High football team, I mean, you're at the highest tier of high school football. So that's pretty good. Charlie's been getting some pretty good playing time. It's tough, man. It's like Alabama. You know, you have 5-star players on there that get to play like 5 plays.
Yeah, then the others don't.
Yeah, because there's just so many good players. And Charlie, his girlfriend came over. She's nice.
She is really nice.
Yeah.
Happy for Charlie.
I am too. They seem like they're a good fit.
They are very.
Like 2 peas in a pod. Kind of like you and JoJo. Two said it was not like they had nobody at the boba shop this morning. 0.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, well, that makes sense to me. Like most people are just stuffed.
Yeah.
After like I don't wake up the Friday after Thanksgiving and think to myself, ooh, let me go run out and get a boba. You know?
You see, that's different for me.
Is it?
I always crave.
Well, because it's a social thing for you too, right? Because how much of that is getting the boba itself versus hanging out with friends and going out and stuff like that? Yeah, I guess you're right. Kids ought to do that anyway here too. But you kids in LA, I think y'all are a little different than some of the kids around here.
Yeah, the kids around here, they are different.
Yeah. Y'all are more social creatures. I mean, you're in LA. It's Hollywood. Hollywood. Sure, go right in front of me, Mr. Toyota Corolla.
Oh, wow.
You're fine. There you go. Make a good gap for him and we get on over. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, the UPS store is right over, well, you don't know, but it's like over in that area near like that 3B's and Chick-fil-A and all that stuff over there. You picking something up or sending something out?
I'm sending something out. I'm selling my clothes so I can make a little bit of money.
There you go. Are these old clothes or clothes you're making?
Old clothes.
There you go.
No, making clothes. Oh, no. I cannot.
So you're taking old stuff and selling. Hey, that's the way to do it.
And plus, I do have like a lot of clothes already, so like selling clothes is like a good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you need to clean out the closet anyway, and if you can make a little cash flow from it, might as well. So is it like on, and you don't have to tell me, but is it like on some sort, is it like Amazon or something like that, or on?
No, it's the app called Depop.
KHD pop.
Have you heard of OfferUp?
No.
No.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, I'm 55.
eBay.
eBay. I know eBay.
Yeah.
Something like it's like
Something
eBay.
like eBay, but it's for clothes.
eBay for clothes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, that's the thing. I'm sure there's like 9,000 apps out there that I have no clue about that people make tons of money on using them, right?
Yeah.
So at my age, I'm gonna know like the big 10. You know, obviously Amazon, yeah, eBay.
eBay, yeah.
What's that? Like for vehicles, people use Turo. All right, let's see how we do here. Need to take a right into here, but I just want to see it now. So this is the parking lot. Yeah, Chick-fil-A's on the other side. But let me see how we do. What's it gonna do here? Oh, is it gonna go behind?
What?
So it's right over there. So we're in the parking lot now. So this is like a Sweet Escape all over again. So we're in the parking lot for the place, but oh. Well, take over right here. We're done. Well, let me go. There's UPS. So, well, it got us in the parking lot.
Yes, it did.
So, let me find us a spot. How about right here? Nobody right behind us. It just takes it's a little slower than a human, but it's actually safer and it's better because it sees things I don't see. So whenever like I know it's a little, the only time I won't do it like this is if there's like a car right behind me because I know it goes a little slower. Thing is here in Kingwood, so many little rugrats will run out of oh, you know what, I'm gonna have to, I don't think, is it giving you enough room there?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I'm okay.
All right, I'll be right here.
Okay, thank you.
All good?
Yes.
All right, you want me to take you straight home or any place you wanted to stop at before we head home?
What do you think? I think okay.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I gotta do that first. I gotta engage it. Let's see what we do here. Okay.
Wow.
Just see. We're not out of the parking lot yet.
Let's see. Oh, we can't go this way.
Let's see. Well, if it goes this way. No, you can't do that. You cannot go left. See, it's got its left blinker on, so I'm gonna be ready here to make sure it overrides. And it's, I don't know what it is about this area right here that it messes up on the, doesn't see that median. Let's just, I'm ready. You see me. We're just gonna see if it overrides the bad navigational data that it has.
Oh. Whoa.
Nope. There we go.
Whoa.
So we had a critical intervention there. It was gonna go straight across. It did not see that median.
That was insane.
Yep.
That was scary too.
That's why it is still supervised. But you can't find those out unless you do them, right? So I'm gonna do the math here. I knew it was gonna be a snafu either way. So even if it had overridden the bad navigation there, that still would have been a mess up. Because you had bad, it was literally saying we're gonna go across and to the left. So it did not see that median there whatsoever. And so even if the median isn't in the navigational data, it's a vision-based system. So it should have picked up that there's a big old median there. and it didn't. So had I let it go, we would have gone right into that median. So that is, so in the Tesla community, when we're doing, when we're testing FSD soft, we basically break things down into two categories: critical interventions and non-critical interventions. So a non-critical intervention is like blinking red lights and it won't go. So I like press the accelerator to go through. Well, that's an intervention. I'm a human that I'm intervening to keep us going. But is it critical? Like, are we going to crash or have an accident if I don't know? Right? It's just a pain in the butt. Or like, what's another one where it won't take it, like let's say a left turning lane and we're kind of backed up, but a normal human driver would feel pretty comfortable to go around and go in that left turning lane. And so you just tap the accelerator a bit. Or let's say you're hanging out in the left-hand lane and people are honking behind you. So you're like, why won't this car get out of the passing lane? And so you intervene and put on your blinker to move it over to the right. That's what we call non-critical interventions. A critical intervention is like that. That's where if you don't intervene, doesn't mean you're going to die.
Yeah.
Doesn't even mean you're going to have a major wreck, but you are going to either have an accident with another vehicle, or, well, let me make sure. Okay, we got the, I was just making sure we had the, yeah, that was a green light. Good. So yeah, right now I just want to make absolutely sure. Like worst case scenario, yeah, you're going to hit another car. So that's the worst case. We wouldn't have done that, but we were about to go into a median. I mean, that would have, number one, it would have done some damage to the undercarriage of my Tesla. And secondly, it's a total disregard of an actual physical structure in front of us.
Yeah. So whose fault would it be?
Oh, it'd been mine, because we're still in supervised mode.
Yes.
So as long as we are still in supervised mode, that would have been my fault. 100%. No matter whatever happens would have been my fault. So that is it's my second critical intervention since having this version of the software. And let's see, how long have I had the software now? I think a little longer than 3 weeks. I have to go check the math. Well, now that I've had another critical intervention, I need to go check how long ago. Because the first critical intervention I got on it was literally the first day I had the software. And it was kind of a weird one, but I won't go into too much detail there. But that one was kind of weird, where I was on a one-way road, and for like a 100-foot section of that road, it all of a sudden turned into a two-way, and the software didn't pick that up, and it stayed over to the left. Well, obviously, if a one-way becomes a two-way, guess what's going to happen if you stay over to the left? You're all of a sudden going to be driving on the oncoming traffic. Yeah. So that one I considered a critical intervention. Had I not intervened, we would have kept going. Now, that being said, both cars were going about 5 miles an hour, and in fact, mine had stopped when it saw the other car. So technically, it did the right thing. It stopped when it saw that a car was coming towards it at 5 miles an hour. But still, I put that in the critical intervention category. I put that one in the critical as well, because it was going straight at that median, and I did not have any sense that it was slowing down whatsoever. I don't know, it did not see that median. And I'll look at the, oh, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No. I was just saying, whoa.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at that footage. I mean, to you and I, there was clearly a median there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, clear as day. Now, that being said, there wasn't like trees there like in some of these medians. But it was still, I mean, the curb was about the same height as these curbs, right? Yeah, just... Well, you know, it's obviously not perfect yet. If it was perfect, we wouldn't be in supervised mode and me having to be in the driver's seat, right? But...
Well, let's hope that everything would be updated.
Yeah.
The roads are updated for Tesla.
Yeah. Well, they're going to need to do something for something like that. The one thing I could say about that is that particular section right there, it has navigational issues with that one particular section of Kingwood Drive, because when you come out of HEB on the other side, it does the same thing. It doesn't know that there's a median there, and I don't know why it's not picking up that median. It doesn't have that issue at any other place in Houston I've ever been to with a similar type of median. So I don't know what's going on with that median. But even if it was a mapping issue, even if we say Google Maps is wrong, and it clearly is because it's running, you know, that's the backup map on it. Who cares? You have cameras. This is a vision-based system. It's not pre-mapped. That's the beauty behind it, right?
Yeah.
Is that instead of being pre-mapped, and the reason why vision is always going to eventually beat out pre-mapped is, you know this, crap changes, shit changes. There's road construction all the time. So, especially in Houston. So the vision-based system in the long run is always going to be better. Well, your vision didn't pick it up. Your eyeballs did not pick that median up. We got to work on that. But they'll get there. And in fact, that critical intervention we just had, that'll help them get there. Right? Because they got that data. That's why you run the film too. That's why every time I get in the car, I turn the GoPros on and...
But then usually don't you like press something and like you tell them something?
I can, so there's two things you can do. When I don't have the cameras going, I can press that and you can always give that information back to them. They have it. So like as soon as I disengaged, so you notice like I was giving it a chance to override, but as soon as every time FSD gets disengaged, they have that data. So I disengaged, they have the camera data. The thing that you provide with the button is you can tell them more about it, like why you disengaged. That one's going to be pretty objective. Please tell us why you disengaged, so I wouldn't run into the bleeping median in front of me that you can clearly see on the camera as well. Do you need more detail?
Yeah.
I doubt they're going to need more detail on that one. Well, we are the most inefficient. All right, which way you going to go?
It's going this way.
Good job, good job. Because had it gone that way, I don't think it was going to have room with Wyatt's car right in front. I could have probably done it, but a lot easier to go this direction. But yeah, going back to what we were talking about, yeah, it gets the video data. The only thing you're providing to it when you push that button is you're giving it more information. So, and the reason why they have that there is the vast majority of disengagements are generally for comfort. So they're, well, you know, I say that. How the hell do I know? I don't work at Tesla. But we'll put it this way. At least what I hear from others in the Tesla community is that, don't get me wrong, there are definitely critical disengagements that take place out there. But usually the critical disengagements, those are all self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Like, you don't, if you're having to disengage because you're about to hit a car, you don't need to give Tesla that much more information on that. They're going to see it. But if I disengage to get into another lane just because I want to go a different way than the navigation had, well, you may want to tell them that, right? Because it's that they are like, well, that really isn't like a critical intervention, and I'm not even sure we really need to even respond to that, but go ahead and let us know.
Yeah.
Because if you disengaged just so you could get into a different lane, let us know that, because we'll take a look and maybe your selection was better than ours.
Yeah.
You know? So something like that. Because they're not gonna, if all you do is, if you disengage to get into, let me use a good example. Here's a good example. Let's say instead of going to the convenience store, we wanted to go straight across North Park and just keep going down to, say, Kingwood Drive. Well, there's 2 lanes you can do that in, right?
Yeah.
Well, what if we got in, our car was hanging out in the right-hand lane, and we know we're going to go straight across. So I decide, like, God, I don't want to be an a-hole, because people may want to turn right onto North Park, just like that Cadillac Escalade did. So I'm gonna because Tesla FSD is not getting me in the left, it's just keeping me in the right lane, which is perfectly fine.
Yeah, just
because you can be in that right lane and be fully stopped and wait for the traffic to say you can go forward. That is absolutely fine. But it can be an a-hole move, right? You know, you're not letting other people that may be able may just want to go turn right. So what I do, I may disengage, get the car over the left handle, get left lane, and then re-engage. And so if a lot of people, it's like, well, go ahead and tell Tesla that, because that's not a critical thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still going to get you there safely, but those little subtle nuance, you know, courtesy things, probably good to let them know so that they can put it into that bucket. All right, let's see what it does here at the Speedy stop. Yeah, we got a full house at the old Speedy stop. People getting gas. Well, we don't need to get gas, obviously. Let's see what it decides it wants to do. It may sometimes, well, it's just gonna, yeah, it's basically saying, we're here. You ready?
Yes.
All right, let's see how we're gonna go from here back to the casa.
Wouldn't it better to go though?
Well, that's, did it just listen to you?
Good job. Good
now
job,
let's see
Tesla.
which, so it's always gonna generally take the safest route.
Left.
All right, now I think, ooh, you're gonna get to see. All right, buckle up, baby girl, because you're about to see something that this, I think, does better than humans. But I need you to be a trooper for a second, Nee. Now,
I think because I saw a squirrel.
okay, you can't see much over there, can you?
No.
You're like, oh. Well, there wasn't as much coming, but that did pretty good, huh? There are times, like when it's really busy right there, this is just so much better than a human.
Oh yeah.
Because it's gonna see the other cars.
Like all.
Exactly. Whereas it's really tough. You saw that angle right there.
Yes.
It is really, but that's why I was saying, all right, Nee, I'm gonna need you to be a trooper. I'm gonna need you get a share of Tesla stock if you'll sit there.
Like, okay. Sounds great.
You did good. Yeah, that is a really, really tough intersection right there. But I think the Tesla FSD does better on that than a lot of humans will do at that intersection, because humans have 2 eyeballs with 130-degree field of view. So for me to see those, whereas this has got 8 eyeballs with 360, and you saw, like on the visual, it has the ability to see things that I just don't even have any understanding of yet. So But I get it. Somebody sitting in the passenger seat right there who, especially if you've been in the Tesla a lot. Heck, you've probably been in the Tesla more than anybody else in the house. So you're probably not the best candidate because you're not scared of the technology. You actually kind of like it. But imagine somebody who's still kind of skittish with FSD, having been in that seat right there. They'd be like, JC?
Oh yeah, put Two's mom in here.
Oh, yeah, no. She's actually gotten better with it.
Okay.
I've driven her a couple of times. Actually, you know who's the worst with this too? Because she's such a control freak. Well, I shouldn't say that on camera. She is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful person.
Well, you're gonna cut this down.
Yeah, we're gonna cut that part out, right?